moving along. Now, PlayStation 3 has a pretty good list. And I talked about what I thought they were going to do for E3. I'm going to talk about the Wii. The Wii said that they were going to do a 2-hour press conference. And if you all are living under a rock, you know, like years before, like E3 for the Wii, like 2007 and 2008 and 2009, their E3 press conferences were very long. I mean, if you all had like digital TV or like, you know, you checking, you know, the TV guide or whatever, you know how you change the channel and look through and see through the future, and you see this big old thing that say E3 or something, say Microsoft, this how long the press conference is. You see PS3, this how long their press conference is. You see the same thing with Nintendo. You sit up there, pop your popcorn, get your pizza, all of this junk food out for 1 hour press conference. Now that's not freaking cool. And for them to say that they're going to do a 2-hour press conference, 2-hour press conference, dude, I'm going to be like, oh snaps. I'm going to be looking at that press conference the whole time. So let's elaborate with the Wii a little bit. They're going to show a lot of titles. Their titles are really swept under the rug. Like, I really don't know what's going to happen this E3. Of course, they're going to talk about the Conduit 2. They might just show a flash of it and just leave it alone. They didn't show any gameplay last year of the Conduit, which I was pretty PO'd about, you know. They're not going to show Xenoblade. They're not going to show The Last Story. They're not going to show Tales of Graces. This is what I'm talking about. They show all of their other titles, you know, and then keep all of these titles that are listed that are soon to be coming out in 2010 and sweep it under the rug and keep it all undercover and low-key. Like, shh, I don't want nobody to know. What I do know that they're going to come out with is The Legend of Zelda. Now, they're saying that the controls are supposed to be smoother, the gameplay is supposed to be easier, that the whole game is supposed to be mapped to the Wii Motion Plus. They said they was going to try the bow and arrow method like in Wii Sports Resort. You know how using a bow and arrow was pretty cool for archery? They said they were going to try to steal that idea and put that on there. And it's just, they said they're going to try something completely different that, you know, all the Zelda fans would just hope and die and dream for. I hope they really surprise me with this game, because regardless of what it is, I'm going to buy it anyway because it's a Zelda game. And they said at GameStop they're supposed to be the sequel to Majora's Mask, but I'm like, why would they say that? I think he didn't know what he was talking about. It could be, it could be not. They're going to go on, they're going to talk about Pikmin 3. That's got to be, there's like no questions there. Everybody been expecting Pikmin 3 for like 2 years. Even though I haven't really played the series, I only played it like once at like a Walmart or Kmart, and it was pretty good for Pikmin 2. One more thing. The geniuses behind Kirby and SSBD, which is Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which is HAL Laboratory, are working on another project. So we may be seeing that at E3. And it's not Brawl and it's not Kirby. They said it was specifically not Brawl. They were working on a brand new project. The same makers of SSBB or Super Smash Bros. Series are going to elaborate together, you know, to create a new title. So be expecting that at E3 also. They may show a little montage video of all of these videos, like all of these little titles that are listed combined, but Nintendo, you know, they don't really show too many titles like Xenoblade or Tales of Graces or something like that, or anything new that's third party that is gonna be pretty decent, like a title, not like a double A title. They don't really talk about it too much. And last but not least, Oh, well, not last but not least, they're going to talk about the Wii Vitality Sensor. Finally, the whole world would freaking know what the crap that thing is. They said they were going to talk about that a little bit more. And the cool thing is that they were thinking about using it in Zelda. They said the faster your heart pumps, the more intense the battle would be. And I think if they added that feature in Zelda, that would be pretty cool. But I can't see myself just getting scared in Zelda. I think I'd probably get scared if I'm about to lose in a game or something like that. And last but not least, they're going to unveil the 3DS. Now, they didn't say that it was actually going to be called the 3DS. Most people just call it the 3DS. It's going to be probably most likely called something different than the 3DS. So, we might see something more. Now, I'm going to wrap up this video almost, and I only got like 4 minutes, but that's all I need for Xbox. Xbox is coming out with Fable 3, Crackdown 2, Gears of War 3, Natal, Grey Matter, The Secret World, and maybe another handheld. See, I had to throw in maybe another handheld because, I mean, it's pretty... You can't really expect nothing from Microsoft that much anymore. It's like most of their titles is not exclusive anymore, and you know, most of these titles are multiplayer. It would be nice. You're gonna see Marvel vs. Capcom there, Part 3. You know, that's gonna be exciting more than Xbox 360's list of stuff. I mean, Cliff Bleszinski, Cliffy B, is gonna come out of there and come out of nowhere and do Gears of War 3. Of course, he's gonna show you a gameplay of that. They may show you Fable 3, of course. Yeah, of course they're gonna show Crackdown 2, and maybe another handheld. Now I heard that their handheld rumored. They rumored this for like years and years, and it never came. They're supposed to unveil a new handheld that's supposed to be specifically geared towards Wi-Fi, which I pretty much think that's not gonna work at all. Natal, they said they were going to do a separate press conference for that to gear everything towards Natal to get it out more, and Xbox heading towards a casual field. I really don't think that's gonna work. Gears of War 3 versus Natal. Everybody's gonna be excited for Gears of War 3, of course, and since they're talking about freaking bundling Natal or something like that, or having it seem like it's a separate system that costs $150 when I can add another 50 and go buy myself a Wii again rather than Natal, you know, it's really no point. You know, they really want to prove that they're gonna use motion control without the motion controller. They was all like, they're gonna make a little quote last E3. Yeah, you don't have to waggle. We don't need that stuff anymore. Wow, they sit up there running all across the screen. Waggle, you inflatable tube man or whatever. Inflatable tube man. Freaking waggling all over the place trying to catch that ball. That looks so stupid looking. Trying to get this stuff in. I'm like, dude, that look freaking stupid. They need to fix that. But that's pretty much a wrap up of everybody. I hope you guys have a good time at watching E3. What I will do is do a coverage of E3 as soon as it ends. Okay, I'll do that. As well as I'm probably going to have a Monster Hunter Try thing posted up tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but Friday. So you all can gather up on the weekend to go play Monster Hunter Try. If I'm there, chances of me being there, I don't know. But we are going to have a Try group up. I'll post up on Friday. And I will give you all the rest of the information of me covering E3 later. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. By the way, Join the KC site, www.kcsite.weebly.com. That's all I gotta say. Deuces. Waggle, you inflatable two-man or whatever. Inflatable two-place trying to catch that ball. That was, man, freaking waggling all over the place trying to catch that ball. That inflatable two-man. Freaking.